When you're ready, let me know.
Sir?
When you're ready, you let me know. I'm on standby.
Yes, sir. We're just waiting for the principal of the college to join in. A couple of more minutes, we can start it, sir. I
Sure.
will.
Sure.
Sir,
Yes.
I think your audio is a bit sounding low. Can we
Uh,
do something about that, sir?
okay. Is it better now?
No, sir. It's low.
Oh, surprising. Why is that? Okay, give me a minute, then let me check.
Yes, sir.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Better.
Better?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir. Thank you. A very good morning to one and all present here. It is our pleasure to welcome you all for the 58th session of the weekly online workshop conducted by our office, State Project Directorate, Rashtriya Uchatar Siksha Abhiyan, Tamil Nadu. I request our project manager, madam, to introduce the program weekly online workshop.
Very good morning to all. As consultant ma'am earlier said, it is the 58th weekly online workshop conducted by State Project Directorate, RUSA, Government of Tamil Nadu. So the purpose of this workshop, actually we already completed our successful 50th journey. So we are towards our 100th centenary. So the purpose is we want to give some extra conventional, extra class activities to the students. Generally, for students, we have syllabus oriented mechanism and teaching. In this kind of workshop, eminent speakers from n number of fields, they will share their experience, their successful formula, and all too. So in order to make you an holistic personality, we are conducting this kind of workshop. So in this thing, today is our 58th journey. I request to ma'am to take forward the session.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm introduction. I request our team to play a short video of the program weekly online workshop. Thank you, team, for providing us with a snapshot of the 50-session journey. I deem it my privilege to introduce the guest of today, Mr. Sai Sumanth Reddy. A business leader and entrepreneur, Mr. Sai Sumanth has nurtured and shaped business units in renowned companies in financial services FMCG space, and Sir has also co-founded companies in the edutech and energy consumption sectors. He is a keen yoga practitioner and avid quizzer, and has designed business solutions and advised a range of universities, government, and corporations. He has played many high-impact senior leadership roles, strategy execution, and has led multicultural teams and shaped businesses across emerging markets in Asia. Sir presently serves as the Chief Mentor and Director of the Tamil Nadu Apex Skill Development Center for Banking and Financial Services and Insurance, building its business strategies with a robust team. And today, Sir is going to address the students of Government Arts and Science College, Madanur, and I'm sure the session will energize students and enable them to pursue their passion with an entrepreneurial spirit. Thank you so much, Sir, for sparing your time to be with us today. Welcome you to the 58th session of the weekly online workshop.
Thank you.
May I now kindly request Premalata ma'am, Principal of Government Arts and Science College, Madanur, to welcome the gathering.
Warm good morning to everyone. It's my immense pleasure to welcome everyone to Week 58 weekly online workshop on personal branding for students of our college. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to RUSA coordinators and BS Vijayalakshmi, the project manager, DRO, RUSA, Dr. Vanadi Vemba, research officer, RUSA, and Suhami Madam, RUSA team. And I extend my sincere gratitude to all team members of the RUSA for selecting our college for this workshop. On behalf of our college, I welcome our chief guest, Mr. Sai Sumanth, business leader and entrepreneur, presently serves as a chief mentor and a director of the TN Apex Skill Development Center for banking, financial and insurance services. Sir, this session with you, that is Mr. Sai Sumanth, will energize our students and enable our students to pursue their passion with an entrepreneurial spirit. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Thank you. Over to the chief.
Thank you, ma'am, for the kind words. So you may please take over the session.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Devagami. Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Vijayalakshmi, and everybody else in RUSA and from the Government Arts College. My warm welcome again to you all to this session. In the next 45 minutes or so, I want to keep this session as engaging and interactive as possible. I'm going to continue with a mix of both Tamil and English. I hope that's okay with you all. And then the Tamil and English, say the Mari Peshna correct.
Correct, sir. Much helpful as well.
நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி இந்த செஷன் வந்து we will keep it very interactive. உங்களுக்கு chat open ஆயிருக்கு. Whatever I'm saying, உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது clarification வேணும்னா please put it in the chat. Miss Vagami, உங்களுக்கு chat visible ஆயிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். If you find any question which is interesting or pressing, you can just bring my attention by just raising your hand or finger, and then நான் pause பண்ணி இந்த question எடுத்துக்கிறேன். நானே பார்த்துட்டாக்க I will also take it.
Okay, sir. Normally we do have a Q&A at the end of the session, and we read out all the questions together.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, so in between any question that's pressing or anything that I'm asking, you can just keep track of the chat. Yes, that's nice. Okay, so today for a topic, I hope what we have, it's a topic of personal branding. In RUSA, when they reached out to me almost a month back, and or topic students interesting, engaging, useful, and Rachi, I thought about many topics which are of interest to me, whether it is well-being or being an entrepreneur, or in terms of any topic on how health is important as you go along in life. When I kind of listed about 5 to 10 topics, and I felt that one topic today which may be of interest for the student community is branding, or personal branding more importantly. So that's the topic we have today. Personal branding என்ன, personal branding எப்படி build பண்ணிக்கணும் அன்றது, or நம்ம personal branding எதுக்கு build பண்ணணும், நம்ம எப்படி build பண்ணணும், அதுதான் நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். Let me just share a small deck that I prepared for you. Okay, we'll get started. நம்ம personal branding, இன்னைக்கு topic நம்ம பேசின மாதிரி personal branding. So personal branding 101 is more like introduction to personal branding. We can go to the next slide. Yeah. So இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா, what is personal branding? Brand என்ன first நம்ம அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு, personal branding என்னன்னு நம்ம further understand பண்ணிக்கிட்டு, then we will also look at எதுக்கு நம்ம personal branding இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற வேர்ல்ட்ல what is the relevance, why personal branding is important, adu நம்ம பார்த்துட்டு finally we'll end the session by understanding how do you ace personal branding, how do you slowly build personal branding, அதுக்கப்புறமா how do you kind of become a expert in that, அது எப்படி நம்ம பண்றதுன்ட்டு நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். Next slide please. Yes, first personal branding ana enna. Next slide please. Yeah, so personal branding பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி what is a brand. So இது வந்து chat is open for you all. நம்ம before we understand technically brand என்னன்னு பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி let's first look at what is a brand. So I want to hear from you. நீங்க chat உங்களோட wordsல if you can chat, type and chat your answers. I would like to understand how many of you are able to understand for now what is a brand. I want to hear from you. நீங்க டைப் பண்ணி எல்லாரும் share பண்ணு. We have close to number 200. We have 200 people here, so maybe you can chat your answers. What's a brand? I hope chat is enabled for everybody. Yes. Okay, I'm able to see Tejaswini is saying brand and a product name. Yes, in a way, brand and a product name. You're not wrong, Tejaswini. Good attempt. Let me see if anybody else is going for it. So maybe I should ask principal to announce an incentive for good answers here. So உங்களோட extra credits or extra holidays or sanctioning your leaves, I think principal should say I will probably announce at the end that who has been very participative. Oh, some more answer coming. Brand and a popularity by Sanjay. Good attempt, Sanjay. We have Soumya Bhaskar saying brand and a quality. Very interesting take. Harini is saying a name of the product that's made by a particular company. Okay, similar to the one that we got earlier. Attractive name for the product is brand. Mohammed is saying quality. Yeah, so I think we sort of are hovering around brand is quality, brand is name, brand is from a company, brand is a product. Not wrong, not wrong. But let me give you my take on brand. What is it? Right. Let's go to the next slide, please. Brand is it popular understanding? இப்போ யாரோ சொன்னாங்க இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கம்பெனில ப்ராடக்ட் நேம் right? So a lot of people think brand is a logo, brand is a slogan, brand அன்றது ஒரு combination of colors, it's a name. Brand ஒரு நம்ம மனசுல ஒரு ஜிங்கிள் வரலாம், like Titan, popular jingle. Brand ஒரு set of ads வரலாம். Brand ஒரு நம்ம இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கும், like Starbucks போனா ஒரு விதமா இருக்கும், right? So all these things brand constituents, right? இதெல்லாம் சேர்ந்துட்டு ஒரு brand ஆகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு உண்டு. But these are all not brands by themselves. Next please. Yeah, like I was saying, brand can include all these things, but all these things are not brands. இப்போ இதெல்லாம் பிராண்ட்ஸ் கிடையாது. பிராண்ட்னா ஒரு நேம் கிடையாது, பிராண்ட்னா ஒரு கலர் கிடையாது, பிராண்ட்னா ஒரு லோகோ கிடையாதுன்னா வேற என்ன பிராண்ட்னா பார்க்க போலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட். ஓகே, நான் உங்களுக்கு பதில் சொல்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி, ரைட், கோல்கேட் அன்னு சொன்னா உங்களுக்கு மனசுல என்ன வருது? கேன் யூ chat in please? Colgate and what comes to your mind? Paste, toothpaste. Interesting. Okay, we'll go to the next slide please. Sensodyne. என்ன உங்களுக்கு மனசுல என்ன வருது? Sensodyne. Again, I'm getting answers like paste, toothpaste. Anything ஏதாவது வித்தியாசமா உங்களுக்கு மனசுல வருதா beyond toothpaste when you hear of Sensodyne? Yes, it is a toothpaste. Anything else comes to your mind? Yeah, toothpaste, but slightly different toothpaste, right? that slide, somebody answered, yeah, it's a toothpaste, but not a regular toothpaste. That's the answer that I'm getting, right? So you're right. Somebody saying it is tasting different, right? Yeah, somebody said it's recommended by doctors. There's more credibility. But most importantly, when you ask this question to a lot of users of Sensodyne, நீங்க ஏன் Sensodyne யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, கால்கேட் ஏன் யூஸ் பண்ணலான்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, they will immediately say, எனக்கு டூத் சென்சிட்டிவிட்டி இருக்கு, அதனால நான் Sensodyne யூஸ் பண்றேன். 90% of the people who buy Sensodyne இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆன்சர் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ கால்கேட்க்கும் Sensodyneக்கும் the வித்தியாசம், there is a difference, and the difference is in, like Jagadish and somebody said, answer quite well. They are positioned differently, right? So which means it is not just for everybody, but people with sensitivity, right? So toothpaste and sensitivity. Okay, we saw Colgate, we saw Sensodyne. One more, please. Tata. No more toothpaste. So Tata or a logo, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன மனசுல வருது? What comes to your mind? Car brand, interesting. This logo first started with car, interesting. Then where? Car, automobile product. Where? Oh yes, Salt, interesting. Popular car brand. Anything else that comes to your mind? Ratan Tata, interesting. Diversified product portfolio, that's what somebody is saying, Sanjay is saying. Interesting, yes. Salt, car, a lorry, automobile, yes. Yeah. So you're getting, so my point is this, that I've just shown you one logo and two brand names, and you were able to instantly connect to it. அந்த கால்கேட்டான டூத்பேஸ்ட்ன்றது யாரும் சொல்ல வேண்டாம், உங்களுக்கு இமீடியட்டா கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. டாட்டான்னு சொன்ன இமீடியட்டா லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் செட் சால்ட், கார், ஆட்டோமொபைல், வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ். So this is what brand is about. Brand is about recognition. First of all, ஒரு ஒரு உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு, தெரிய, all of us know what these are, and that is the power of the brand, and that is what brand is about. Next slide, please. Brand, first and foremost, brand is about perception. It is about understanding. உங்களுக்கு நீங்க வந்து டாட்டானா உங்களுக்கு மனசுல கார் வருது, லாரி வருது. That is how people are perceiving Tata. Sensodyne ஒரு சென்சிட்டிவிட்டி டூத் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டிய ஸ்பெசிபிக் டூத் பேஸ்ட். ஸோ பர்செப்ஷன், ஒரு 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 நினைப்பு, ஒரு 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 மக்களுக்கு உண்டான ஒரு நினைப்பு, ஒரு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங், ரைட்? ஸோ பிராண்ட்னா இட்ஸ் அ பர்செப்ஷன், ஒரு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங். நெக்ஸ்ட், பிராண்ட்னா ஒரு ரெபிட்டேஷன். இட் இஸ் நோன் ஃபார், Tata is known for trust. Tata, Colgate is, because we took that example, it is known for oral hygiene, right? Brand ana ஒரு repetition, ஒரு positive repetition, right? Not only or understanding, but it is a positive understanding. Last and finally, brand is also about, third, next please. It's a promise. So நீங்க வந்து ஒரு டாடா எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு போனா, you will go for a Tata product with certain understanding, with the promise that it will give you a value for money product, right? So நீங்க ஒரு Mercedes Benz போறீங்கன்னா ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்க்காக, ஒரு பிராண்ட் வேல்யூக்காக போறீங்க. டாடா காருக்கு போனீங்கன்னா ஒரு வேல்யூ ஃபார் மணி ப்ராடக்ட், என்ட்ரி லெவல் ப்ராடக்ட், but it works, it's durable. So ஒரு பிராண்ட்ல இந்த மூணு விஷயம் உண்டு. Brand is about repetition. Brand is about ஒரு understanding that people have. Brand, more than anything else, is a promise that people will look out for when they buy it. So these three things are very important to make a brand. There should be a repetition attached to it, there should be a positive repetition attached to it, and there should be a proper positive understanding of the people, and it should be a promise that it will live up to every time, right? So this is brand. in 3 words. Now brand technically என்னன்ட்டு ஒரு understanding நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம் in the next slide. Next please. Yeah, so a brand is a person's gut feel about a product, service, or an organization. In simple words, ரோட்ல போறவங்கள நம்ம கூப்பிட்டுட்டு ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் பத்தி கேக்குறோம்னா அவங்க தெரிஞ்சிருந்ததுன்னா then you can call that particular product or company has done a decent job about branding. And always brand value is in positive terms. If there is negative thing attached to it, it is no longer a brand, right? So in simple words, brand is all about a person's gut feel about a product, service, or an organization, right? 3 words solnona, it is recognition, positive understanding, and promise. Yes, let's go on. Next please. Yeah, so what is a personal brand? Personal brand ana enna? So branding need not be always for say companies. It need not be just for products. It can be for people also. And this kind of people with popular brands are all around us. Adu paakalam. Next please. Yep, branding of an individual person with a specific objective, அது business இருக்கட்டும், social இருக்கட்டும், right? So that becomes personal branding. Next please. அப்ப ஏன் இந்த personal branding பண்ணணும்? Let's start with one interactive exercise. நான் சில photo உங்களுக்கு காமிப்பேன். அந்த photos or pictures நீங்க பார்த்துட்டு அதுல யார் இருக்காங்கன்ட்டு நீங்க சொல்லணும். Somebody is already going for it. Dhanush, lovely guy Dhanush is saying Ronaldo is a personal brand. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, let's go to the next slide please. It yaar. It can't get more easy than this, I think. I got the first answer. Jenny has gone off the blocks first. Superstar Rajnikant, superstar Rajnikant sir. Harini, Jagadishan, Madesh, I think Ashwini, all of them. This is like answers are just flooding in. So there's nobody who's not getting this wrong. Why? Very interesting. There is no name here. There is no proper picture here. There's only one outline, and you are able to just get it like that. Rajnikant, you're right. Next one, please. Slightly difficult, I think. Inge irukkiradhu yaar? Yeah, Tejasvi is gone for it. It's Irfan. Wow, a lot of people have got it. Sanjay. Yeah, Basha has gone. Mohammed Basha says Irfan. Yes, fantastic. Um, we'll come back to Irfan and others shortly, but you all are getting it right. Next one, please. I think it's slightly more difficult. Yes, Tejasvi is saying Alexander. She's getting all of it right. Very good. It's Alexander Babu, the stand-up comedian, right? Alex Babu. Harini says yes. We'll go to the next one. Let me see if people get him right. I picked a tough picture of this man. Yeah, and everybody is getting him. Wow. Monisha, Tejasvi, Trisha, all of them. Okay. It's MG, Madan Gauri. Fantastic. Good. Next one. Yeah. I don't have a picture to give you and ask you a question, but recently I'm sure a lot of people would have seen this news clip. It was there all over the media. It said Amitabh Bachchanoda name, voice, picture cannot be used without his permission. So that's the power of personal branding. நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட brand ஒரு reputation build பண்ணீங்கன்னா today there are enough legal protections for you, and there are business opportunities for you to capitalize on your own personal brand. அது உங்களோட ஒர்க்ல இருக்கட்டும், ஆர் கமர்ஷியலி இன்னொரு ப்ராடக்ட் என்டார்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ்ல இருக்கட்டும், நீங்க ஒரு பர்சனல் பிராண்ட் பில்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இட் வில் சர்வ் யூ வெரி வெரி வெல், ரைட்? ஸோ வை பர்சனல் பிராண்டிங்ன்றது இதுக்கு மீறி நான் சொல்ல வேண்டாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். த ரீசன் இஸ், ஒரு எம்ஜின்ற பர்சன் இஸ் a very common person like you and me. Irfan is a boy next door like you and me. Alex is somebody, another young man with no flashy degrees but great talent to the fore, right? இவங்க எல்லாமே நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு காமன் மேன். ஹிந்தியில சொல்ற மாதிரி ஆம் ஆத்மி ஒரு சாதாரண ஆளு நம்ம தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா, பட் தே மேட் இட் பிக் பிகாஸ் தே ஐடென்டிஃபைட் one talent of theirs in an area where they are very passionate, and they started showing the talent to the world, right? So yeah, why personal branding under the is because you really can make a career, and you can be successful in whatever you're doing by thinking on the lines of how do I brand myself better. Next please. Yeah, so just இதுதான் நம்ம இப்போ வரைக்கும் பேசணும். டு ஜம்ப் ஸ்டார்ட் கான்வர்சேஷன்ஸ், உங்களோட கிரெடிபிலிட்டி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்றதுக்கு, நீங்க சேல்ஸ்ல இருந்தீங்கன்னா அது சேல்ஸ் சைக்கிள் ஷார்ட் பண்றதுக்கு, நீங்க ஒரு அட்வொகசில ஒரு பிராண்டிங்ல ஒரு அட்வர்டைஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ்ல இருந்தா அது ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் விற்கிறதுக்கு, நீங்க ஒரு pretty soon நீங்க எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு you'll be in corporate world or working in a company or people working for you. உங்களோட personal branding இருந்தா lot of things will become easy for you. Every time you don't have to ask for things, people will know you through your personal branding, and things will start automatically happening for you. That is why you need to focus on personal branding. Next one. Yes, I think we kind of looked at all of this, right? Next please. Yeah, heights of personal branding. One last slide I wanted to say why personal branding. Nobody would have thought that 150 years ago, a man just fighting for freedom of this nation called India today would by being passionate about the cause would be known as father of the nation, and also be present in the most important thing in an economic life cycle, which is the currency note, right? He's there on it, right? His smile is there on it. So personal branding நீங்க ஒரு கோலா வச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா, I think Mahatma Gandhi is the pinnacle of it, at least as far as Indians are concerned, right? This is the power of personal branding. இது எப்படி பில்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்ன்றது நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் செக்மெண்ட்ல பார்க்கலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் ப்ளீஸ். Right. So when I say my means, these are, I'm talking for all of us. நம்மளுக்கு என்னென்ன மீன்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதுதான் நம்மளோட பர்சனல் பிராண்டிங் பில்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கு நம்மளுக்கு என்னென்ன வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கு. We can do it in virtual media. We can do it through LinkedIn, we can do it through Twitter, we can do it through YouTube, you can do it through Facebook. You can do it in the physical world also. You can, நீங்க ஒரு கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் போகலாம், நீங்க ஒரு மீட்டிங்ஸ் போகலாம், ஸ்பீக்கிங் இவெண்ட்ஸுக்கு போகலாம், ஆர் நீங்களே ஒன்று ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணலாம், right? Wherever there is a gathering, you have an opportunity to brand yourself. அது எப்படின்னு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். Next please. Yes, இந்த ஒரு 7 steps வச்சுட்டு நம்ம we can start our journey of personal branding. நான் இன்னைக்கோட கான்வர்சேஷன் ஒரு certain directionல போகிறதுக்கு I have taken social media as a default medium. But what these 7 steps நீங்க வந்து real worldலும் அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். But we will talk primarily from the prism of social media. அது LinkedIn இருக்கட்டும், Instagram இருக்கட்டும், இந்த 7 steps எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றதுன்னு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். But the same thing is slightly modified, can be applied to real world also. First step of building your own brand. First one please. Next one. Yes, first step of making our own brand starts by identifying our expertise. Next is இந்த expertise நம்ம ஷோகேஸ் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு மீடியம் நம்ம ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிக்கணும். அந்த மீடியம்ல நம்ம எப்படி ஷோகேஸ் பண்ணணும், அது சம்பந்தப்பட்ட ஒரு மெட்டீரியல் right? Showcasing material, அது build பண்ணிக்கணும். அதுதான் repository. Next 3 steps are about building the proof of concept, making it, executing it, reviewing it. Finally, just having a small cheat sheet or a ready reckoner makes for your journey, right? Next one, please. We'll go in detail with each one. This is the most important thing, my dear friends. If I have to say, in the 7 steps, the most important one step என்னன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, to build a personal brand, நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் அன்றது உண்டு, ஆர் பொட்டென்ஷியல் ஃபார் எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் அன்றது உண்டு. அது என்னன்ட்டு நம்ம ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிக்கணும். அதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அண்ட் ஃபார்மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இன் பில்டிங் அ பிராண்ட், ரைட்? வாட் இஸ் இது எப்படி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது? லாட் ஆஃப் அஸ் மே நாட் நோ வாட் வி ஆர் எக்ஸ்பர்ட்ஸ் இன், ரைட்? ஸோ நம்மளோட எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு மேபி these few questions will help you in identifying these aspects, right? So what is one thing that everyone says you rock it, right? So உங்களோட எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் உங்களுக்கே தெரியலனா, one way of identifying is உங்களோட சர்க்கிள்ல, உங்களோட என்வாயரன்மெண்ட்ல உங்களோட பத்தி என்ன one thing that they are saying you're very good at, right? So just keep an ear open for it and ask people, right? That's you will be able to know. Next, what are you passionate about? எது சொன்னா உங்களோட எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் பீக் போகும், right? That's another way of identifying your expertise. எது நீங்க ஜாஸ்தி படிக்கிறதோ பார்க்கறதோ கேட்கறதோ எது நீங்க மோஸ்ட் விரும்புவீங்க? So that's another way of identifying your expertise, because all these things, observation, reading, enhancing your knowledge, are important for building expertise. And ஏதோ பண்ணணும் ஒருத்தர் உங்களுக்கு சொல்றாங்களோ, நீங்க உங்களோட கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் லெவல் ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கோ, that's another way of identifying your expertise, right? And this expertise, one thing is very important, the third point here, this should be, நீங்க ஒரு area of expertise நீங்க ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணீங்கன்னா, either you are an expert in that or you have potential in that and நீங்க ஃபீல் பண்றீங்கன்னா, make sure that அந்த ஏரியால you will be ask yourself, okay, 1 year கழிச்சு நான் இந்த ஏரியால இருக்கிறதுக்கு எனக்கு இன்னும் எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இருக்குமா? ஒரு 2 years கழிச்சு இந்த ஏரியால இருக்கிறதுக்கு எனக்கு இன்னும் எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இருக்குமா? ஆனா if the answer for that is yes, then you can freeze on your expertise. Let that be your final question for freezing that as an area of expertise for building your brand, right? First step was identifying expertise. Next, please. Right. Because this is the most important thing in your journey, probably you can think and also share, if you can. I'll give you 30 seconds where each one of you can write what is an area of expertise that you think you can build your brand on, right? So இது need not just be for social media, this question. It can generally be an expert area that you think you're an expert in. Just keep anchored on that, and you can probably share with me and others what is an area that you are an expert in based on these questions. 30 seconds for you to chat in your area of expertise that you think you're good at. Gaurav Ratnam says hi. Hello. Any of you can chat in your expertise that you have identified, because this is the most crucial step. If you have identified your area of expertise, you can chat in. See, I want you all to understand. Yeah, okay, somebody's asking me to repeat the question. Okay, my question is, when you look at yourself, what is an area of expertise that you have? எந்த ஏரியால உங்களுக்கு ஜாஸ்தி இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு? எந்த ஏரியால மத்தவங்க உங்களுக்கு இதுல நீ நல்லா பண்றேன்னு சொல்றாங்க? அந்த ஏரியா என்ன உங்களுக்குன்னு நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்க விரும்புறேன். நீங்க chat பண்ணலாம். Jeremy has already said it. Painting, interesting. Anybody else? Maybe 2, 3 more, 10 more seconds we can wait. Computer software. Mohammed says computer software. That's nice. Coding. Good. Ian says reading book. Mohammed says hacking. You know, there's a guy who's made millions of dollars just by doing something called ethical hacking. Very and he's a brand in himself today. She says cooking. Priya says farming. Oh, somebody's saying listening to Sid Sriram songs. That's good. Okay. Maybe you should be an expert in that. Running. Okay. Okay. Right. So one small from the answers that I'm getting, there is a difference between area of interest and expertise. An area of interest can become your expertise. So நான் எனக்கு books படிக்க interest இருக்கு, right? Then is an area of interest. நீங்க எந்த மாதிரி books ஜாஸ்தி படிக்கிறீங்களோ that can become an area of your expertise, right? I just wanted to give you a small clarification on that. Okay, interesting. We got a lot of good answers here. We have from painting to computer software to hacking. People have identified their interest. Good. Next one. You can go to the next slide, please. Yes. இப்போ நான் வந்து ஒரு somebody said cooking is of an interest. Going back to the example of the second image that I showed was of Irfan, right? So Irfan the tasting was his interest, right? And he has made a brand of himself in the area of reviewing food, right? So nobody would have thought 15 years ago somebody can become a very known brand just by tasting food, but he made it happen, right? Second, Madan Gauri, if you say, a lot of people have recognized him. What is his expertise? அவர் சர்வசாதாரணமா ஒரு விஷயம் எப்படி ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா சொல்றது is his area of expertise. Lot of us have the skill of sharing things in a very interesting manner to our family. And Madan Gauri is one such person with that small, simple skill which most of us have. He identified it in himself and he showcased it to the world using a medium called YouTube. So once you have identified your expertise, my friends, you must pick a medium. நான் painting நான் என்னோட எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் நான் எந்த மீடியம்ல இதை நான் ஷோகேஸ் பண்ணணும்? Just going beyond social media, I can showcase my paintings in various art exhibitions. So now painting எனக்கு interest in என்னோட area of expertise I should start painting and I should start showcasing it in various places, whether it is exhibitions or art shows, or maybe it can just be in our own college, showing it to different people during break hours, right? So that is how you will start building your brand. First, identifying expertise. Second, selecting the medium where you will do it, right? So select your medium. Should it be YouTube, LinkedIn, or in the real world or exhibition irukkanuma or conference irukkanuma, meetings irukkanuma? Pick your area, pick your medium, right? Next one. Yes, the third important step is ஷோகேஸ் பண்றதுக்கு அசெட்ஸ் வேணும். ஷோகேஸ் பண்றதுக்கு உங்களோட பிராண்ட் பில்ட் பண்றதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு மெட்டீரியல் வேணும். சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும்னா ரெபாசிட்டரி இஸ் நத்திங் பட் மெட்டீரியல். ஸோ somebody said singing is my interest. So if you want to build a brand around singing, start with set of your songs or music video audios which you can post in that medium, right? So third step in building a brand is, first is identifying expertise, second is எந்த மீடியம்ல நான் இது பண்ணணும், third is அந்த மீடியம்ல நீங்க என்ன போஸ்ட் பண்ணணும் or ஷோகேஸ் பண்ணணுமோ அதுக்கு உண்டான மெட்டீரியல் நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்ணணும் or கிரியேட் பண்ணணும், right? So எப்படி இது பண்றதுன்னா there are 3 C's: creating, curating, collaborating. So உங்களை மெட்டீரியல் பண்றதுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இஸ் எல்லாரும் நம்ம யோசிச்சுப்போம் create பண்ணணும்ட்டு. Creating is only one way of building material or repository, showcasing material. Second வந்துட்டு உங்களோட ஏரியா ஆஃப் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்ல நீங்க பிராண்ட் பில்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்னா கிரியேட் பண்றதும் நீங்க அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்றதும் is curating, right? You are giving your stamp of authority on assets that are already created. Somebody else may be who has sung a song well, நீங்க அதை review பண்ணலாம், right? So that your selection and showcasing to the world is also good. That is curating. Third is collaboration. Who there can be another expert, can be another friend, another person who's good at what you're doing. அவங்களோட collaborate பண்ணி assets build பண்ணலாம், material build பண்ணலாம், right? So third important step is curating, creating the material or curating the material or collaborating material, right? So material இருக்கணும் for showcasing, very important in the medium. Next step, please. The next one. Yes. So the next 3 slides are on how do you start. Right now you've identified your expertise, you have created some material around it, you have created your own medium. So these are all what I call as a planning stage. Now the next 3 points are on creation or actioning stage. In the actioning stage la நீங்க வந்து social media எடுத்தீங்கன்னா you can go about doing you're building your personal brand in a very systematic way. உங்களோட மீடியம்ல லிங்க்டின் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா சே எந்த ஏரியால நீங்க ஷோகேஸ் பண்ணிக்கணுமோ அந்த ஏரியால நீங்க ஆல்ரெடி மெட்டீரியல் உங்களோட அசெட்ஸ் போஸ்ட் நீங்க கிரியேட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கீங்க. யூ 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 you can go about doing this posting in a very systematic manner. Have different themes, right? So flavor of the month, flavor of the quarter. So you can create your own theme and you can have your own plan. ஒரு நாள்ல நான் வந்துட்டு எவ்வளவு போஸ்ட் பண்ணுவேன், ஒரு வீக்ல எவ்வளவு போஸ்ட் பண்ணுவேன், ஒரு மந்த்ல எவ்வளவு பண்ணுவேன், right? So you can have first what proof of concept is all. The first step in proof of concept is actioning with a plan, right? And you can have your own goals. Social media உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளவு ஃபாலோவர்ஸ் வரணும், எவ்வளவு பேர் உங்களோட கான்டென்ட் லைக் பண்ணணும், எந்த மாதிரி நீங்க அவங்களை என்கேஜ் பண்ணணும், நீங்க ஒரு கோல்ஸ் வச்சுக்கலாம், ரைட்? ஸோ some time back I was thinking I need to engage more in LinkedIn, I need to enhance my followers on LinkedIn. So this was about 3-4 years ago, right? அப்போ எனக்கு வந்து 400-500 followers இருந்தாங்க. Then when I started engaging with people on LinkedIn in my business area, right, today I have close to 3,000 people who are following me, right, across the world. So you can have your own goals on how you want to do it. I want to make this 3,000 or 10,000 in the next 1 year, right? So likewise you can have your own goals for that channel, for that medium. Next. Yeah. So there are இன்னைக்கு வந்து நிறைய டூல்ஸ் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு உங்களோட சோஷியல் மீடியா ஜேர்னி ஆக்சலரேட் பண்றதுக்கு நிறைய டூல்ஸ் இருக்கு, லைக் பஃபர். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து போஸ்ட் பண்றீங்கன்னா எவ்ரி டைம் யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் டு கோ அண்ட் போஸ்ட் ஈச் டைம், யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் டு கிரியேட் இட் அண்ட் போஸ்ட் இட். பஃபர் என்ற டூல் வச்சுட்டு நீங்க உங்களோட எல்லா போஸ்ட் நீங்க கிரியேட் பண்ண மெட்டீரியல் எல்லாமே உங்களோட பெயிண்டிங் போட்டோஸா இருக்கட்டும், ஆர் உங்களோட ரன்னிங் வீடியோஸாவா இருக்கட்டும், I'm just picking examples from somebody who have done, or உங்களோட ஹேக்கிங் டெக்னிக்ஸா இருக்கட்டும். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ஒரு கான்டென்ட் ரெடியா வச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா அது வந்து நீங்க கியூ பண்ணலாம். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டூல்ஸ் தட் ஆர் தேர் ஆன் சோஷியல் மீடியா ஃபார் யூ டு டூ இட், ரைட்? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன். Next, please. Yeah. So this is a very, very important step in execution. நம்ம ஒரு பிளான் வச்சிருந்தோம், நம்ம அந்த பிளான் வந்து எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்றோம் from time to time. Whether it can be 15 days, once in a 15 days, it can be every week, or it can at least be once a month, where நம்மளோட கோல் என்ன, நம்ம பிளான் படி எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கோம், we need to review. So vis-a-vis plan, where are we? So this is a very important journey in building a personal brand particularly in social media, or in the real world as well. What is your plan? Where are we? You need to review it constantly so that you can make changes to the plan by keeping what is working and changing what is not working. Next one, please. Yeah. So this is like the last step, but very, very important step in building personal journey, a personal brand in your own journey, is you should keep your own ready reckoner. This will be built over a period of time, right? The first thing in building your own cheat sheet or ready reckoner is always be aware of who is your target audience, right? So நீங்க வந்து பெயிண்டிங் இல்ல உங்களோட எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ் அதுல நீங்க பர்சனல் பிராண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்னா whoever you're going to serve these artwork to, அவங்க வந்து எந்த மாதிரி எதிர்பார்ப்பு இருக்கு உங்களோட ஆர்ட் ஒர்க்ல இருந்தாலும் நீங்க அந்த pulse on target audience is very, very important, so that you can keep serving what your people want, thereby your brand keeps getting reinforced and built. And keep an eye on what is working for you. So sometimes உங்களோட beyond plan நீங்க பண்றதும் நல்லதுதான், because you will know exactly when you do things, when you do different things, you will from time to time, when you start experimenting, sometimes something will go viral, and that will accelerate your journey of building a personal brand in social media. So just keep an eye out on experimentation and seeing what's working for you in that. And next, social media or even in the real world, you'll have a lot of these groups or communities, right? So you must be part of this community, you must be part of this group of people where there is a lot of conversations happening, right? Don't just be a silent listener or spectator. See how and where you can add value. All right. Next, I'm sorry. Slide, please. Just a previous slide. Yeah. Um, you need to keep your own role models in your area. What are the places where your role models in your area are doing good? You can look at them, you can watch them, you can imbibe, you can learn from them, so that you can be better. You can be better at your game. You can see these are people who are doing good. When you start observing them, you will know what is it that you can benefit from that, right? So these are some ways in which you will build your own small little cheat sheet of success. Next one, please. Next slide, please. This is my last piece of advice to you, right? Be consistent. நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்களோ ஒவ்வொரு டே இன் அண்ட் டே அவுட், இது வந்து என்னோட எக்ஸ்பர்டீஸ்னா, when you're showcasing something for your own people, do it in a very consistent manner, right? Branding is not about evoking controversy. But branding is all about consistently reinforcing something positive. So be consistent, do not be controversial. Always engage, never appear to sell. So always engage in a medium, whether it is a conference in the real world, or whether it can be just a Twitter where you are posting something. So நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட ஆடியன்ஸ்னு for whom you want to build a brand, you can engage with them, you can talk to them, but never appear to sell yourself. That's never the point, but always there to showcase something but never sell. All right. Be responsive, do not be intrusive. This is very important in social media. When you're in groups, when there is a question being asked and there is nobody answering, and you can answer in a forum like Quora, just be responsive. And responsive does not mean every time when there is a conversation going on, you kind of jump into conversation and start intruding into somebody else's conversation. Don't do that. Be responsive, but do not be intrusive. Fourth one, always value add, never be pushy. Again, going back to give what your people want in your area of expertise, right? If somebody is wanting for say looking at a way to find a loophole or a vulnerability in a system and you are a hacker, just help them out, right? But if they're not listening sometime, just leave it, right? You give a suggestion, if they're not listening, just leave it. They might come back to you later. That's the best way to build your brand, personal brand. Always value add, never be pushy. Penultimate one, always have conversations, don't take needless positions. So you can in your area of expertise talk to people, engage with them, but don't take hard stance. எனக்கு தான் தெரியும், இதுதான் correct under position எடுத்து அது நெகட்டிவா இருக்கும் brandingக்கு. Always have conversations, never get into needless positions, right? Finally, this is your area of interest, this is your area of expertise. Have fun with it, right? But do not be funny at it, don't do funny things, right? Have fun, don't be funny. That's the last bit of advice for you on building personal brand. And my best wishes to you in starting off this journey. I'm sure it will pay rich dividends for you. I'm sure there is another Madan Gauri waiting to happen, another Irfan, another Alex waiting to happen. It need not be friends in social media. Personal branding is important where you are, right? In your college, in your workplace tomorrow. People should come to you. Say Mohammed வந்துட்டு computer software ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணுவான். This code has to be developed. I want to give it to him. Under தேடி வரணும் உங்களை. அதுதான் personal branding, right? So just நீங்க எல்லாம் மறந்துட்டாலும் just remember this last slide. This will serve you well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the really engaging session, and the best way to end it, be fun, don't be funny. And very nice, sir. Thank you so much for engaging our students. I'm sure they would have several takeaways on the session. Students, if you have any queries, you may please post your queries in the chat. Sir is available here to answer you.
So உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது question இருந்தா please time to ask any question, I can clarify.
Just posting their thank you messages.
Thank you.
The sessions get uploaded in the YouTube, our YouTube channel also. So maybe if there's anything that comes up in that platform, we'll let you know, sir. Thank you so much. And may I request Gomati ma'am from Government Arts College, Madanur, to propose the vote of thanks, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you very much.
I'm Professor Gomati from Government Arts and Science College, Madanur. It gives me immense pleasure for me to give this vote of thanks for this WoW program, weekly online workshop conducted by Apex Skill Development Training Institute. I hope this workshop will be very useful to our college students who are willing to become an entrepreneur. I thank Mr. Sai Sumanth, who is a business leader and entrepreneur, for organizing this valuable session with his elegant and simple language. This is very useful for our rural students. Thank you, sir. I thank our team members, RUSA team members, Vanati ma'am, Shivagami ma'am, Vijay Kumar sir, and everybody else who made this session very interesting with all the help. And I thank the technical sirs also who helped for this informative session. Thank you, sir. The session was very, very interesting and informative and useful. Thank you, sir. We would like to have more session, which is very, very simple, elegant language, understandable for every rural student. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the kind words. The best thing ever. Like it was very, very understandable for the students, sir. So that way, this must have the ideas must have definitely reached them. Thank you so much for making it into tiny pieces such that they can understand it easily. Students, we have shared a feedback link. We are really eager to know how you felt about the session. Please click on the link and register your responses, please. And that's it about today's session, sir. Thank you so much for your time and effort and for engaging our students of the WoW 58.
Thank you. And I just want to say that all the students, there were no videos on. They didn't have the voice rights, so to speak. There was no opportunity, but they were very engaging on the chat. A lot of people have participated, made the session very interesting. I think a lot of credit to the college, a lot of credit to the students who are studying in the college for being so interested in topics like this. All the very best. It's my pleasure to be with you all. Thank you.
Okay, so one student has asked, I'm not sure how much relevant it is to the session today, how to apply in IIT. Maybe he felt you are the right person to answer this, so please.
How to apply in IIT, is it?
Yes.
I think it's fairly straightforward. Number, we need to give our IIT mains exam, and you get selected. There's one more round of exam, and then interview. Right. So I'm surprised a student who's already in graduation is asking how to get into IIT. I'm sure it is for one of his niece, nephews, or cousins who are much younger to him or her, right? Yes. So IIT, I think, is very simple, sir. There is an entrance exam, 2 rounds of entrance exam, followed by an interview process and a group discussion, and then you get selected, right? So fairly straightforward. And people today start as early as 7th standard uh, to go in for coaching classes to join an IIT.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time and effort.
Thank you.